What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Pittsburgh Pirates versus New York Mets Major League Baseball matchup going down Saturday, July 6th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam season passes for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. But what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays. You're not going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my nerfies and yerfies and my first 5 plays, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, and that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text Grand Slam to 443-780-5663. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. The Pittsburgh Pirates sending out Bailey Falter for the start in this one, while the Mets will counter with David Peterson. And, Falter, is coming in off a decent start against the Atlanta Braves on the road in his last start. Gave up 1 run on 2 hits over 5 innings of work. But I'm still a little bit concerned with Falter because I think the regression is still sneaking up on him. I think it's going to start hitting him sooner rather than later if it hasn't already. I mean, we've started to see Falter give up, 3 runs or more in 4 of his last 7 starts and in 3 of his last 5. And like I said, I think he's probably going to get hit hard at some point. And I think it could be today, considering the Mets, while they have had, taken a step back after, what was really a strong run of play over the last month or so. They have dropped 4 of their last 6 entering Friday's series opener. But even in the last week, you look at the Mets and their numbers against left-handed pitching, the highest sample size in terms of plate appearances against lefties. And I mean, they're still hitting 265. They have some of the best team OPS numbers. They're top 10 in baseball in that aspect. The isolated power numbers are still solid. So I think that the New York Mets can have some success against Falter in this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates, they're hitting 264, so they're right next to the Mets in terms of batting average. But their team OPS numbers, not as strong, putting them down in 21st in team OPS against lefties. And the isolated power numbers are bottom 5. It's only 58 plate appearances against lefties in that 1-week time frame, but still, it is what it is. It's like I said, it's a small sample size, but it still tells you that recent form would suggest that the Pirates might have some issues here. And Peterson has been pitching very well. 5 runs allowed in his last 3 starts, spanning a total of 16 2/3. And the 2 starts where he went really, extended were on the road against the Washington Nationals and the Texas Rangers. And even before that, he had another great start against Washington on the road back on June 4th. Peterson at 3.51 ERA this season. You'd like to see the walks come down a little bit. Did give up 5 walks in the start against the Yankees, but I still think that that Peterson is the better starter here. So I'm going to go with the Mets, but I'm going to go with the Mets in the first 5. I think they get to Falter early, and I just don't know if I want to deal with the Mets bullpen right now because while the Mets bullpen was strong over the course of their little winning run that they were on over the last month, it started to become an issue again, where in the last 2 weeks, the Mets have a bullpen ERA of 5.79, third highest in that 2-week time frame. Do I think that, it's going to be an issue long term? I don't know. They can maybe get back on track. And I do think the Mets, I lean towards them in the full game, but I just don't want to take the chance within the Pirates. Even if you wanted to trust, the Pirates, even if you wanted to trust them to sort of have a nice bounce back, they still have one of the worst bullpens in baseball this whole year, and they have a 4.87 staff ERA out of the pen in the last 2 weeks themselves. So I'm going to go with the Mets in the first 5. It's just the play I'm the most confident in here. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.